everyone. So in today's video we're going to be talking about laziness and fear. And I recently saw this video on TikTok where a lady was speaking about people being lazy. Now I would have been one of those people that would have talked like that had I not started my own businesses and faced myself in a way that I haven't, and in a way that I wouldn't have had I not started my business, and that is facing the fears and understanding myself and understanding why I react or don't take action on certain things. Now, I'm not saying that I'm over my fears. I've learned to work with my fears and my anxiety towards certain things. Like, I'll tell you a bit about the anxieties that I have and that I work with. I'm working with them. Okay, so it's very easy to say that people are lazy. There are people that can be classified as lazy, yes, of course, but sometimes there is deeper roots to laziness and procrastination than just this is who the person is. Now, I believe that we have mostly been conditioned to act a certain way or not to act a certain way. So when it comes to sometimes being lazy, sometimes it stems from fear of getting judged by people, from fear of people not liking your things, from fear of people thinking you look ridiculous, from fear of people commenting that you look ridiculous or your things look odd or they don't look good. Because we all want to be liked. At the end of the day, it's in us, it's human nature to want to belong. And now, unfortunately, the belonging is not a belonging to a small group of people. It's not just about belonging to like a small tribe. Now it's global. So when you go on social media, you want to belong, but now you want to belong on a global scale. And that's near impossible. Not everybody's going to like your things, and not everyone is going to react to your things or think that you are awesome. But we're going to go into that in the next point that I'm going to make. So we have fear. And sometimes that fear, it's better to be lazy or procrastinate than to do something and be laughed at. Because at the end of the day, fear stems from not wanting to be ostracized from your group, not wanting to be shunned upon by other people. So when you are little and you're trying to learn, when you've just come to this planet, you're trying to learn, and when you're trying to learn when you're a baby, people are very encouraging. Yay, wow, you're trying to walk. Nobody's going to be like, ugh, what is the baby trying to do? Like, why are you trying to walk? Like, sit down, sit your ass down. Nobody's going to do that. But when you're an adult and, for example, you're starting to sell something and people they will shun on you. And my quick take is that it's a reflection of who they are. They don't feel good. They feel like if I were to do that, other people are going to laugh at me. So why is this person doing that? Let me laugh at them, show them, make them feel how it would feel if I was in their position. So when you're a child and you're doing all of these things, people are encouraging you. Yeah, you can walk. Wow, you can talk. When you gaga, goo goo, gaga, doesn't make sense, but it's like they're making an effort to try and understand you. But when you become an adult, it even starts before you even become an adult. When you start going to school, then it's like, now there's the grades that tell you, because you didn't understand, they're teaching the same thing to 50 people. Because these ones that didn't grasp the way that I'm telling them by speaking and showing on the board, but not actually showing them. Some people learn with examples. Like, I'm somebody that learns with examples. And academically, I am doing my master's, but academically, I'm somebody that I have to study so hard to get a C, unlike somebody who can study overnight and get an A. So I know myself. So I'll have to put in that much extra effort. But if somebody were to judge us immediately on, okay, I'm telling you this theory, you must get it, and then if you don't get it, you fail, then it's like, wow, okay, then I'm a failure. Then you pull back because they're not encouraging you to say, hey, you don't understand it this way. Let's try and figure it out another way that you would understand. So it starts from when you're in primary, this fear thing. So now you are scared of being laughed at, because in class they will say, stand up and tell us your answer. And you stand up and you tell them the answer is the wrong answer or it's the foolish answer. And then they immediately like cut you, now you feel so small. Now you feel like I am never gonna do that ever. I'm not standing up to tell the wrong answer. I'm never standing up. So it's conditioning you in life also. When you get to work, maybe when you try to tell your boss something and then they say, wow, that's no. We're like, what? No, we're not gonna do that. Then it brings back that thing of, I need to go back into myself. Now, this keeps people from even trying a business. Like, that's even on another level of like, oh my gosh, I'm not gonna, mess up. I'm not gonna have to, because now you have to put yourself out there. You have to try to sell to people and you have to try and make content for your business. And it's like, so it stems from that. But on the other hand, when you become an adult, it gives you the authority to decide whether you're going to take what people are saying or not. You have the power to let things get to you, or to just be like, you know what? You also now have the power to say, when somebody says, then you have the power to say, back, I'm going to post this. But most of us are still in our childish fear phase. And we don't want to take the risk of being laughed at, because it is painful. Everybody wants to belong. I'm not going to lie. Everybody wants to belong. Everybody wants to be admired. Everybody wants people to be like, yay. But remember, you haven't even done anything as an adult now, you haven't done anything to be like, yay. People are not going to clap for you for trying to walk. You're an adult now. Unfortunately, or fortunately, you now have, let's say fortunately, because you now have the power to take decisions and matters into your own hands. When you're a child, you don't. And yes, you do need that support and the boost and the clapping of hands. But now that you're an adult, you cannot be waiting for that. And that brings me to my next point of waiting for strangers and people to validate you. At this point, you need to take time out to understand who you are, and to find yourself in God, and to look beyond and to live beyond people's judgments, people's opinions, people's reflections on themselves. Because when you start a business, it's like, how dare she start a business? Who does she think she is? I tried to start a business, or I will try to start a business and fail. So who is she to think that she's going to start a business and succeed? So you're going to have to fight against those people's perceptions of themselves directed towards you. You're going to have to say, no, that's not my reality. That is not, your fears are not my reality. And I'm living my reality, my way, my journey, my journey through this earth. It's just going to be mine. It's going to be mine. And your fears are not going to write my story, So it takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of self-reflection. It takes a lot of accepting that you are in charge now and nobody else. And saying, it's my fault when this happens, because now you're in charge. So it's my fault if I'm not selling because I chose not to sell. It's my fault if I don't have this or that. Like, once you do that, once you take that in, it changes the way that you act and the way that you see the world. And to be quite honest, working on your relationship with God, I'm a Christian. So if you are somebody that worships Allah, that's okay, do that. If you're somebody that worships ancestors specifically or exclusively, do that. But you need to to look beyond this little realm, because you are more than what you are seeing right now. You are more than the conditions that they've put in your head, you know? You are more than that. So you have to just work on accepting that you are in charge now. You're no longer a child. You're no longer a baby. And people don't have to praise you. Stop looking for people to, you're waiting for people to say, wow, that is a fantastic idea. Wow. How many people are going to say that? How many friends, family, even your closest friends sometimes, they're not going to say your idea is the best idea. They're not. Remember, people have their own perceptions. It's not your reality. It's their perception. It's the way that they see the world. You know, it's the way that they relate to the world. If I don't think it's going to work, it cannot work for you. So stop waiting for people to tell you that idea is great. No, sell there. No, I'll buy. You're so amazing. Wow, look at your product. Everybody look at my friend's product. Wow. It's not going to happen. It ain't going to happen. And to be quite honest, it's not going to happen, especially when you haven't achieved in other people's eyes what they think is success. They're simply not going to clap hands for you. They're not going to encourage you. Stop waiting for encouragement from other people and start encouraging yourself. Do you. 100%. Stop waiting for people to tell you, okay, do this, okay, do that. No. I approve. I think you should do this. And then you listen to them. You know, it's your journey, yours and yours. Others may walk with you, and that is their choice if they want to walk with you or not, but they cannot walk it for you. So if you have fear of starting the business or marketing your business or, or showing up for yourself in your career or in your professional life or in your life, I hope this video has helped you. It's therapeutic for me to teach others what I have learned personally, because I've had to work on myself. I'm a work in progress, because this is a journey. I'm not stopping here on this planet. I am, so I hope this video helped you and helps you take charge of your life and take have courage and don't wait for anyone to come and give you a pep talk or motivate you or any of that stuff. You can do it for yourself. You can do it for yourself. So show up. Don't be afraid. Don't take people's perceptions as the honest truth. So I hope you subscribe to my video, because I'm going to be going more into the marketing side of things as well and setting up your business on Google My Business. So I'll see you in the next video. Ciao.